Greetings aspirants. Welcome to the Daily Current Affairs by CivicCentre IAS, where we try to discuss important and relevant articles from the Hindu, Indian Express and the PIB from the UPSC CSE Prelims perspective. So, these are the list of articles we are going to discuss today. Coming to the first article, the Indian Space Research Organization on Wednesday morning launched its historic 100th mission GSLV F-15, lifting off with a navigation satellite from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota. The GSLV F-15 mission is a significant milestone as it involves the launch of GSLV F-15, which is the 17th flight of the vehicle and 11th with indigenously developed cryogenic engine. Furthermore, the mission will carry the NVS-02 satellite, a 2,250 kg second-generation navigation satellite. This satellite will be injected into a geostationary transfer orbit with specific coordinates of 170 into 36,577 km. Moving on to the NVS-02, it is one of the 5 replacement satellites for the NAVIC system, which is India's regional navigation satellite system. Notably, the NVS-02 satellite features an indigenously developed atomic clock on board, enhancing its performance. In addition, it supports L1 frequency, which is commonly used in the US GPS system, thereby improving usability for more devices. Now, let's discuss NAVIC itself. NAVIC is a 7-satellite regional navigation system that covers India and extends up to 1500 km beyond the country's borders. It offers 2 main services: the standard positioning service, which is available to the public with up to 20-meter accuracy, and the restricted service, which provides higher accuracy for authorized users. In terms of advantages over GPS, NAVIC offers several key benefits. For instance, the satellites are positioned directly over India, ensuring better signal availability throughout the country. Additionally, NAVIC performs exceptionally well in challenging terrains such as valleys, forests, and urban canyons. With fully functionality, it has the potential to surpass GPS accuracy within the region. Now, comparing global navigation systems, India's NAVIC stands out as the only country with a regional navigation system. Japan has its own system, the QZSS, which is a 4-satellite system that augments GPS signals. As for the global systems, we have GPS from the USA and GLONASS from Russia and Galileo from Europe and BDAW from China. Coming to the next article, nearly a year after the centre launched the 75,000 crore PM Surya Ghar scheme, 8.5 lakh households have installed rooftop solar connections. Union Minister for New and Renewable Energy Pralhad Joshi said at a public event on Wednesday. So, now in this context, let's discuss about the PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. The PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana is a significant initiative set to launch on Feb 15, 2024. The primary objective of the mission is to provide free electricity throughout rooftop solar panels to 1 crore household by March 2027. The Ministry of New and Renewable Energy will be responsible for implementing the program. In terms of key features, the scheme offers subsidy support based on monthly electricity consumption. For household consuming between 0 to 150 units, a subsidy of 30,000 to 60,000 will be provided. For those who consume 150 to 300 units, the subsidy will range from 60,000 to 78,000. For consumption above 300 units, a subsidy of 78,000 or more will be offered for systems larger than 3 kilowatts. In addition to the subsidies, collateral-free loans will be available for up to 3 kilowatt capacity at a 7% of interest rate, ensuring affordability for a larger section of the population. The program also facilitates savings and income generation by reducing electricity bills and enabling households to sell surplus to the discoms. For example, a 3 kilowatt system can generate approximately 300 units per month, creating both energy savings and potential income. Furthermore, promoting solar energy adoption, the Model Solar Village initiative aims to set up 1 model solar village per district to encourage energy self-reliance. To qualify, revenue villages must have a population of over 5,000 or more than 2,000 in special category states. The significance of the scheme is multifaceted. First, it is expected to lead to energy savings with an estimated of 75,000 crore in government electricity costs saved annually. Households will also benefit from free electricity, contributing to the adoption of clean energy. Furthermore, the scheme is designed to expand solar energy capacity, adding 30 GW to the residential sector, which aligns with India's broader renewable energy goals. So, now coming to the next article, 2 deaths from the Guillain-Barré Syndrome and 16 fresh suspected cases were reported in Pune and other districts, the Public Health Department said on Wednesday. The Guillain-Barré Syndrome is a rare autoimmune neurological disorder in which the immune system incorrectly attacks the peripheral nerves, leading to the muscle weakness and in severe cases paralysis too. It affects about 1 to 2 people per 1 lakh in the population, with a higher prevalence in adults and males. The causes of Guillain-Barré syndrome typically associated with viral or bacterial infections. One of the most common triggers is an infection caused by Campylobacter jejuni, which leads to gastroenteritis with symptoms as nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. Other viruses and infections, including the flu, cytomegalovirus, Epstein-Barr virus, and Zika virus, can also initiate Guillain-Barré virus. During the progression of Guillain-Barré syndrome, the immune system attacks the myelin sheath, which is a protective fatty layer around the nerve cells, disrupting nerve signaling. This damage affects the peripheral nervous system, which is responsible for controlling muscle movement and sensory functions such as temperature, touch, and pain. Symptoms of Guillain-Barré syndrome often start with tingling sensations and weakness, typically beginning in the feet and legs and gradually spreading to the upper body, arms, and face. Other key symptoms include pins and needles, feeling in the toes, fingers, ankles, or wrists, pain in the legs and back, difficulty in walking, climbing stairs, or moving facial muscles, and double vision. In more severe cases, Guillain-Barré syndrome can lead to paralysis in the legs, arms, or face, chest muscles weaknesses affecting breathing, problems with speaking and swallowing, and potentially life-threatening issues if the autonomic nervous system, which regulates the blood pressure and heart rate, is compromised. For treatment options such as plasma exchange are used to remove harmful antibodies from the blood, while intravenous immunoglobulin is administered to neutralize these antibodies and reduce the immune system's attack on the nerves. Although there is no cure for Guillain-Barré syndrome, most patients recover nearly fully with treatment, though the recovery process may take significant amount of time. Now coming to the next article, the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs on Wednesday revised the ethanol procurement price for public sector oil marketing companies from 56.58 rupees per litre to 57.97 per litre. So now in this context, let's discuss about ethanol blending petrol program. The Government of India has been actively working to enhance ethanol blending with petrol through various initiatives since 2014. As a part of ethanol blending petrol program, petrol blended with 10% of ethanol is sold by oil marketing companies across the country. To boost ethanol production and protect the EBP program, several government interventions have been implemented since 2014. These include an amendment to Industries Act 1951, which grants exclusive control of denatured ethanol to the central government, ensuring its smooth movement across India. Additionally, the goods and services tax on ethanol for EBP program was reduced from 18% to 5%, making ethanol more affordable for blending. Differential pricing of ethanol based on the raw materials used and the extension of the EBP program to all of India except Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep from April 1, 2019 further support the initiative. Moreover, an interest subvention scheme has been introduced to boost ethanol production capacity managed by the Department of Food and Public Distribution. In terms of expanding ethanol feedstock, several new raw materials were approved for ethanol production in 2018 to 19 period in addition to C-heavy molasses. These materials include B-heavy molasses, sugarcane juice, sugar syrup, and damaged food grains such as wheat and rice unfit for human consumption. Differentiated pricing for ethanol based on the raw materials used was also introduced to encourage the utilization of various feedstocks. The blending targets set by the government include achieving 7% of ethanol blending in petrol by 2019 to 20 and 10% by 2021 to 22 and aiming for 20% by 2030. However, challenges remain in meeting these targets, requiring continued efforts in expanding production capacity and improving feedstock availability. Coming to the next article, a 16-page form that needs to be filled, Aadhaar linked OTP, registration fee, a certificate from a religious leader that the couple is eligible to marry if they so wish, and details of previous relationships. These are among the rules prescribed by the Uttarakhand government for registration of live-in relationships under its Uniform Civil Code. So, now in this context, let's discuss what Uniform Civil Code is. The Uniform Civil Code is a proposed set of laws designed to replace the various personal laws that govern different communities in India with a single unified set of laws applicable to all the citizens, regardless of their religion. The concept of the Uniform Civil Code is outlined in Article 44 of the Indian Constitution, which is part of the directive principle of state policy. While these principles are not legally enforceable, they serve as guidelines for the state in formulating policies. The main objective of the Uniform Civil Code is to promote equality and non-discrimination by ensuring that all citizens are governed by the same set of laws concerning matters such as marriage, divorce, inheritance, and adoption. Currently, different communities in India follow personal laws based on their religion or community identity, leading to legal diversity. Goa is the only state in India that has implemented a uniform civil code, retaining its common family law known as the Goa Civil Code after its liberation from Portuguese rule in 1961. In contrast, the rest of India follows distinct personal rules or laws according to religious or community affiliations. Recently, Uttarakhand became the first state to implement the UCC after independence, marking a significant step towards uniformity in personal laws across the country. Coming to the next article, on a late October morning, Sidheshwar Bendre noticed a white arrow-shaped tassel rising from a lone stalk in his 4-acre sugarcane field. I knew it was a flower, but given that cane shouldn't flower this early, I did not pay much attention and simply nipped it off, said the 55-year-old from Batan village in Mangalveda, Taluka of Maharashtra's Solapur district. So, now in this context, let's discuss about the sugarcane. Sugarcane belongs to the bamboo family and is indigenous to India. It is widely cultivated for its many uses, including the production of sugar, jaggery and kansari, which is traditional unrefined sugar. Additionally, sugarcane has several byproducts that are also useful in various industries. For instance, molasses is used in alcohol production and as a substitute for petroleum. Furthermore, bagasse, the fibrous residue after juice extraction, is used in paper manufacturing and as fuel in the mills. It also enhances soil fertility when used as a compost. Another byproduct, press mud, has its own industrial applications. Now coming to conditions for growth of sugarcane. Sugarcane is a tropical crop requiring a hot climate which ranges from 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius and a humid environment with 71 to 150 centimeters of rainfall. Excessive rainfall, however, can reduce the sugar content, while insufficient rainfalls make the crop more fibrous. Sugar beet, on the other hand, is a temperate alternative to sugarcane. As for the temperature and weather, sugarcane thrives in conditions about 20 degrees Celsius with an open sky in the later growth phase, as this aids in juice formation. Moreover, cool, dry winters are ideal for ripening and harvesting. However, frost can be harmful, making it necessary to harvest before frost sets in, especially in the northern region. Hot, dry winds can also damage the crops, which is why South India, with its more favorable climate, is better suited for sugarcane cultivation. Additionally, coastal areas such as Western Ghats are avoided due to the strong monsoon winds. Now looking at the soil and land requirements for the growth of sugarcane, sugarcane prefers moisture retaining soil, although it tends to exhaust soil fertility over time. Flat plains or level plateaus are considered ideal for cultivation as they allow for efficient irrigation and transport. Coming to sugarcane cultivation in India, India has the largest area under sugarcane cultivation, making it the second largest producer of the sugarcane globally after Brazil. The key producing states in India include Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. In terms of planting, sugarcane is grown using stalks rather than seeds. The harvesting process typically takes 10 to 12 months. Coming to the next article, the Union Cabinet, chaired by the Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, has approved the launch of the National Critical Mineral Machine with an expenditure of 16,300 crore rupees and expected investment of 18,000 crore by PSUs, etc. So, now in this context, let's discuss about National Critical Mineral Machine. The Union Cabinet, chaired by PM Narendra Modi, has approved the National Critical Mineral Machine with an allocation of 16,300 crore rupees and expected investments of 18,000 crore from public sector undertakings and other stakeholders. This initiative, which aims to bolster India's self-reliance in critical minerals, is crucial for high-tech industries, clean energy and defense, aligning with the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. Critical minerals are essential for manufacturing of advanced technologies including electric vehicles, solar panels and defense equipment. Looking at the main objectives and the features, the mission focuses on several key objectives, starting with intensive exploration and mining efforts. This includes exploring critical minerals both within India and in offshore areas, as well as fast-tracking the regulatory approvals process for mining projects. Furthermore, financial incentives will be provided for critical mineral exploration alongside support for the recovery of minerals from overburden and tailings. In addition to mining, the mission also emphasizes and the development of infrastructure. This includes the establishment of mineral processing parks, promoting the recycling of critical minerals and creating a center of excellence for research in critical mineral technologies. Moreover, international collaboration is a key component with encouragement for PSUs and private sector companies to acquire critical mineral assets abroad, strengthening trade relationships with resources-rich nations. Now looking at the stockpile development, as a part of its strategic objectives, the mission plans to develop stockpiles of critical minerals within India for long-term use. This will ensure that India has adequate reserves for critical minerals to support its growing technological and defense needs. And the regulatory and policy framework are to support this mission goals. Amendments have been made to the Mines and Minerals Act 1957 in 2023 to facilitate the exploitation and mining of critical minerals. In line with this, auctions for 24 strategic mineral blocks in India will also be conducted alongside efforts to promote research and development and commercialization of technologies related to critical minerals. Now, coming to the support for innovation and startups, the S&T Prism program launched in 2023 is aimed at supporting the startups and MSMEs focused on research and innovation in critical minerals. Additionally, Kabil, a joint venture under the Ministry of Mines, acquired an exploration site in Argentina for lithium, further contributing to the mission's objectives. And looking at the financial and policy support, to further enhance this mission's success, the 2024 to 2025 Union Budget has provided for the elimination of custom duties on most critical minerals. This move is designed to encourage domestic processing and improve mineral availability for various industries. Looking at the expected outcomes and impact of this mission is expected to help India to achieve self-reliance in critical minerals, reducing dependency on foreign imports and ensuring long-term supply security. This will in turn foster economic growth and technological advancements by supporting exploration, research and industrial processing. Additionally, it will strengthen India's position in global critical mineral supply chain, enhancing its trade relationships and partnerships globally. Coming to the next article, Government of India has approved introduction of Mutual Credit Guarantee Scheme for MSMEs for providing 60% guarantee coverage by National Credit Guarantee Trustee Company Limited to member lending institutions for credit facility up to 100 crores sanctioned to eligible MSMEs under MCGS MSME for purchase of equipment or machinery. So now in this context, let's discuss about the Mutual Credit Guarantee Scheme for MSMEs. The Government of India has introduced the Mutual Credit Guarantee Scheme for MSMEs, offering 60% guarantee coverage by the National Credit Guarantee Scheme Trustee Company Limited to member lending institutions for loans up to 100 crore. This scheme aims to facilitate MSMEs in acquiring credit for the purchase of machinery and equipment, thereby supporting their growth and expansion. Now looking at these silent features of the scheme, the eligibility criteria for this scheme state that the borrower must be an MSME with a valid Udyam registration number. Furthermore, the loan amount guaranteed under this scheme will not exceed Rs 100 crore and the equipment or machinery must constitute at least 75% of the project cost. The loan terms include loans up to 50 crores with a repayment period of up to 8 years and 2 years moratorium on principal installments. For loans above 50 crore, flexible repayment schedules and moratorium periods may apply. As for the financial conditions, an upfront contribution of 5% of the loans amount must be deposited at the time of applying for the guarantee cover. Additionally, the annual guarantee fee is structured as follows: nil in the year of sanction, 1.5% per annum on the outstanding loan balance for next 3 years and 1% per annum thereafter. Regarding the scheme's duration, it will be operational for 4 years or until a cumulative guarantee of Rs 7 lakh crore is issued, whichever occurs earlier. Now looking at the participating institutions, the participating institutions include scheduled commercial banks, non-banking financial companies and all India financial institutions, all of which must register with NCGTC to participate. Now, looking at the impact and significance, this scheme is significant for supporting manufacturing growth as it aligns with the Prime Minister's vision for Make in India, Make for the World, aiming to increase the manufacturing sector's contribution to India's GDP from 17% to 25%. It also facilitates MSME access to credit for purchasing plant and machinery, thereby aiding the expansion of manufacturing capacity. Moreover, this scheme enhances MSME access to credit by offering collateral-free loans, which enables MSMEs to invest in necessary equipment for scaling up operations. This initiative particularly targets improving the financial health of MSMEs, especially those in the medium category which have faced challenges in accessing credit for expansion. Finally, looking at background and rationale, India's growing manufacturing sector and its global supply chain opportunities are central to this initiative. The availability of low-cost labor, raw materials, and growing manufacturing expertise positions India as an attractive alternative in global supply chain. Consequently, the scheme aims to address the high fixed costs of plant and machinery, which is a major hurdle for MSMEs, particularly those seeking to expand their production capacities. So, today we have discussed 8 articles in the total, and we will be back again tomorrow with another video. Thank you.